Hey everybody, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. We got a couple updates. I'm gonna go through them one by one. We'll start off with the deluxe rewards. This is basically solo ranking slash party ranking. If you score at a good ranking system, we're gonna have power gems, charity charm, Pisces, which gives us raid boss perk plus 10, and that's Omega, which is really good. So this charm is good, but at the same time we have a bunch of them already. But it's really cute. Look at it. It's like a little mermaid. I actually really like this one compared to the other ones for some reason. It's just adorable. Well, this is a good thing because the game has a lot of dead zones where nothing's going on. And this gets you and your party to do something. They should do more things than this for like party participation. A bunch of rewards if you complete something with your party. If your party kills this many raid bosses or reaches this level, you guys get an extra Chippendale, stuff like that. Stuff to actually make you want to do stuff with your party more often. That would be nice to see in the game, but instead they have stuff like this where during the week you get a bunch of crowns if you guys accomplish a good rank, and also we have the charity charm. So this is all good and fun, nothing bad about this. This is straight. This should be more often if you ask me, or extra stuff with it. We'll carry on. We will go to the new raid boss because that's what people are going to be using while doing the Lux ranking, except for the hardcore farmers who just stick to the behemoth. But if you defeat the powerful enemies, you get some free medals. We got 3 new medals in the game. We have Young Sora, Young Riku, and Young Kairi. Sorry. So if you... Where is it? Right here. Defeat the spiteful sweet raid boss with your friends and earn raid coins to get those medals. Now the thing about that is, for the Young Kairi, you're not going to be able to get her if you attack someone else's raid boss unless you're MVP. So the host and MVP get that medal after a certain level. I think it's after level 30, and at level 30 and for every 10 levels after that, yeah. So level 30 and every 10 levels after that you get the medal. So you have to be MVP to actually get the medal if you're hitting someone else's raid boss. But at level 96, if you guys grind high enough, the raid boss has a chance of dropping it apparently. There's also a chance of Young Kairi dropping from level 96 and higher spiteful sweets. So there's a lot of grinding going to happen. You guys are probably already at it. I haven't started at all. There's bonus hours, of course, just like usual. So go crazy. There's Lux ranking, and there's a really good reason to defeat this raid boss over and over and over. So good free farmable medals. I don't know what they do yet. I haven't looked into them, but in the end, it's still free event medals. They might be really good. So for the avatar board is finally here, guys, and I have nothing else to say besides get these boards. Even if Second Chance comes out later on in some easier way or some kind of reward or in the Coliseum boards, the more the better. The more second chances you guys have, the better it is. And we have a lot of support medals that we can put these on. If you guys got Ariel and Flounder, second chance on that. If you're using Sebastian, then you can't, but you can put second chance on any other medal that might be doing something besides damage. Anything that's not doing damage on your Keyblade should have some kind of support skill on it. APPs, second chances, defense boost 3, so on and so on. If it's not your main damage dealer, or not even your main, if it's not a medal that does a lot of damage, then it should be having support skills on it. So let's just look into a little bit more detail. These boards have second chance and attack boost 3 and Lux Plus. So Lux Plus and attack boost 3 in time for the raiding week. So it goes hand in hand, which is very nice. If you guys don't have any, there you go. They're not leaving you in the dark. You get gems. Which gem? You get power gems. So they're giving out a lot of power gems, which a lot of people are... If you don't have Mugen Glory fully maxed out, then it doesn't really matter to you. A lot of people don't want to level up Olympia any higher because its 2.7 slot doesn't move from there. But the second chance and attack boost 3 and Lux Plus are very good skills. I'm buying both of these boards on both accounts. Actually, my main account, I might just buy one board since I already do have a second chance. But I think everybody should have 2 second chances in their setups. Not all their setups, but just have one in your setup that you use all the time, and have one on the side for events like Xemnas B that you need 2 second chances to actually complete. So it's good to have 2 of these skills. So I would buy both avatar boards, but again, that's my playstyle, not everyone's. But this skill, if you guys know, was released so long ago, so we don't know when we're gonna get it again. And even if we do get it again, by that time you can skip it because you already bought 2 now. That's my kind of advice towards that. Second chance is a very, very good skill, especially if you're new. You should have one ready for when you get a medal that's worthy of it. So we went through the 3 things. Now we're going to go into the whole system where everyone's been talking about. I've talked to a couple people, I've thought about it, and I'm going to go into detail what I think about this. So for a limited time VIP quest, you get Minnie and Daisy challenge, which is basically 7 quests. You get 4 of the daisies in it, and for completing all 7 quests, you get 1,400 jewels. Now this is a lot into their VIP pack, which a lot of people have been complaining that their weekly is not worth it. It just gives you an extra 1,400 jewels, and then you get a couple SIDs, and sometimes you get Chippendales. So this is actually really good. This is what the VIP pack should look like every week. Some form of gratitude saying, hey, you're buying our VIP. This is what we think. Thanks for supporting us. But at the same time, we'll talk about how this affects free-to-play players. But let me just go over the good things about this, and then we'll talk about that part. So exclusive VIP quests. During the campaign, Minnie and Daisy, there's, like I said, 7 quests, 4 of them, 1,400 medals. You're only getting 4 of these medals this week, and right here in the fine print, you will have another chance to obtain 4 additional Minnie and Daisy medals from next week's VIP quest. Now, they're complete pricks for not putting this in bolder letters, because a lot of people didn't realize that and thought, okay, I'm gonna buy this week and I'm good, I get to gilt the medal. But not really, because they have it in grayed out little letters down the bottom of the whole description, so some people might miss it. But at the same time, guys, let's talk about, besides how good this is for people who buy VIP, the medal itself restores 4 gauges, 0 AP or SP, 0 gauge cost. So it's very good. It's AoE, so you can put APP on there and make it better. But let's talk about how this affects free-to-play players. Now, there's many things that affect free-to-play players on this. Does it make it that we're going to fall behind and it's not going to be good for us? Honestly, guys, everybody can skip this and it doesn't really matter. A 0 cost 4 SP restoration is coming up. If we look at JP's medals, so spoilers if you guys don't want to hear this. They had the 101 Dalmatians, they had the 2 main dogs, then they had the 1 altogether. Those all were 0 cost, 4 SP. Then we have Chippendale, 0 cost, restores 4 SP. There's a tons and tons of medals that are going to be like that. And if you look at Cena's previous history, they released something that's really good for people who pay money, and then a month or a little bit more than a month later, everybody has access to a medal that does the same thing. So this is just a kind of reward to people who spend money. Here you go, you get the best before everybody else. But if everyone's patient, we will all have the same. It will take a month, but honestly, guys, how slow their events have been, waiting that month or so is not going to really affect you. And in the end, this medal is not going to, it's really good, but it's not going to change your game drastically. So you can still complete everything without this medal. Now, for where I'm saying it affects the free-to-play players, there's a couple things, but this is the main one I think that they were kind of shitty to do. Sure, this looks great. Okay, so someone who bought the VIP pack for the week is going to get an extra 1,400 jewels. So basically, it's like doing the daily challenge each day, the dual jewel challenge that we just had. The thing is, they didn't release one for everybody else. Now, I think, personally, this is my opinion, guys, it's probably not the right thing, but I think they should have still had the daily jewel challenge for everybody, and anybody who bought the VIP pack got an extra 1,400 jewels. That would have been a better thing. Not just, hey, you know what, cash players, you're going to get the extra 1,400 jewels, screw everybody else. That's where it kind of upsets me. I really think that the daily jewel challenge should have been there for everybody, and then someone who bought VIP pack got an extra 1,400 jewels, which is fine. They're supporting the game, they're paying money. Anybody who pays money should feel like they're getting more than someone that's not. So that's why they have the Daisy and the Minnie, and they have the extra 1,400 jewels. But that doesn't give Cena the right to say, well, screw everybody else, because that just leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Like, we understand you have to cater to those who spend money, but don't forget about us. Don't forget about those people who are playing your game and who are enjoying it and who are spreading the word about it, who are making videos, who are talking about other friends, introducing the game to them, getting you more customers. Don't forget about everybody else. Your loyal fan base, that people are actually playing the game because they like Kingdom Hearts. So that's very upsetting to me. The whole VIP pack, people getting this for extra money, that's great. I'm happy for anybody who buys VIP. But now let's seriously talk about this, guys. Let's talk about people who are free to play or people who can't afford to buy these, do not worry about this. Like I said before, medals are coming out. They're going to do the same exact thing, and it's going to be just one of those things where you're like, wow, why did I buy this medal before? Just like Black Coat Mickey, everybody spent so much money to gilt that medal, and now for a lot of people, that medal is just sitting in their inventory, and they spent hundreds on that medal. You guys remember, people spending tons of money on banners back then that seemed really, really good, and now those medals are just sitting there. So I don't think personally anybody should spend money on the game, especially a game that's going to cater to both versions. So eventually everyone's going to have a form of this medal for free. So for those who are free to play, stay free to play. For those who want to spend money and are able but can't afford it, this is not something to spend money on, guys. This medal's not going to change your game drastically. It's not going to make you so much better that you have to spend that money and get it gilted. Especially getting it gilted, guys. Even though they split it into 2 weeks to get it gilted, the medal's multiplier hits like 3 point something. Very, very low if it's fully gilted. Which, or not 3.5. I would say 3.5, somewhere around there. Which, honestly, guys, is not an attack medal. So it does not need to be gilted. The only thing you're missing out on is not VIP. You're missing out on Nova level. So anyone who doesn't buy this VIP is losing 5 Nova level, which is not a big deal, guys. It's not something to throw money at the game. So if you are willing to pay for the week, just buy 1 week and don't buy the second week. You don't have to gilt this medal, and sometimes, some situations, it's better to have 2 of these on a Keyblade if your Keyblade's very heavy costing. So in my opinion, if you don't want to spend the money to fully gilt it, you're going to be very, very comfortable with just having 1 copy. Well, in this case, you get 4. So anyone free to play or anyone that can't afford to spend money on these kinds of things, don't. This is not something you need to do. For everybody else who buys a VIP pack, congratulations, you got a little bit of extra love from Cena. Now, with that being said, there's going to be a lot of people saying, well, this, and this. I agree with everybody. I agree that they are being huge dicks when it comes to this, guys. There should be some kind of system where they cater to everybody, and people who spend money get a little bit extra. So I agree with you guys. I'm just showing you that there's another side to everything, and I'm just here to help you guys pick and choose what's worth spending money on. And these are one of those things that is not worth spending money on. If you're going to spend it anyways and you buy it anyways, it's a great bonus. Of course it's going to help. These medals are going to help, but like when I say it's not worth, it's because it's going to come out later in another form. There's going to be another medal that does the same exact thing, and the only reason you pay now is to have early access. That's it. So that's enough of that. I think I went on longer than I had to about that, but there's a lot of things that are upsetting about it. I probably forgot something. I know I want to talk about more about this, but in my eyes, this is really good for people who buy the VIP quest. Like I said, you only have to buy 1. It doesn't have to be gilted. In the other case, they still should have gave everybody else the chance to still get weekly jewels, which I think should be permanent, by the way. Either way, guys, everything that they release, really good. There's a bunch of good stuff for everybody. We have 3 new medals. We got second chance. We gotta look at the bright side, guys. We got second chance. It's finally back. Grab second chance. Go crazy. Don't put on any medal. Put it on support medals that go on every single Keyblade. So like your ×3 buffer, it's on every single Keyblade. World Final Fantasy medals, preferably APP on them if they're not gilted. But then again, you use them for every single Keyblade. But actually, you know what? Don't do that, because if you ever need to transfer a second chance, you don't want to sacrifice your World of Final Fantasy medal, because that medal is limited and it probably will never come back. Either way, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Lots of good stuff to do. Have fun with your party. Get those avatar boards. For the high score challenge, we talked about it already. I'll release some videos on some ways to get above 10 million, 12 million, 50 million, and so on. I might do one poll just because I love Ursula. She's my waifu. But at the same time, April's coming, and I can skip all this. I can skip these avatar boards. I can skip buying the VIP. I'm not going to spend money, but I can skip all that, and when April comes around, I'll be in a really good position anyways. I'm still in a very good position on both accounts. Even though it's only been 2 months on one account, and since the beginning on the other account, they're both equal, and they're both completing everything. And that's what I mean, guys. If you skip stuff like this, you're still going to be fine. If my 2 months account can do exactly what my account has been doing since the beginning, and they're both completing the same quest, that means no matter what time you start this game, eventually you're going to be just like somebody else. They might have fancier medals than you, but in the end, guys, we're all going to complete all the quests, and we're all going to get stronger and stronger. So don't worry about it. Don't throw money. Don't waste all your jewels. Just pick and choose what your setup needs the most. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.